into line now for the second of the restricted class races. From the inside start position here, the number 95 of Vince Hurst. Also off that front row is the 62 of David Homan. From the middle row then, it's the 97 of Guy Sutherland. And he's joined on that row by the number 12 of Ian Cramp. From the back row, we've got the number 43 of Matt Moore and the number 40 of Paul Balletta. Just waiting then for Vince Hurst to move into line correctly for the start of this one. Well, there are several riders in this race who performed well in Grand National Championship action in 2011. Will any of those riders again come out on top as we go racing here in Leicester? Good start from Vince Hurst, but a better one from David Homan, who gets the first turn first. He's gone for a very wide line on turn two, but he's been able to pick it up nonetheless. Hurst slips back to second with Guy Sutherland in third place for now. Pressure in fourth position from Paul Balletta, who's come through to take that away from the number 43 of Matt Moore. So it's the 62 of Homan from the 95 of Hurst, the number 97 of Guy Sutherland back in third place, and the 40 of Paul Balletta just behind. Ian Cramp out at the back at the moment, the number 12. A wide line from David Homan. Mentioned he went for a deep turn on the first bend. A pretty brave move considering he had the first turn advantage and could have commanded after taking the whole shot. Went for the outside, left himself vulnerable potentially to attack on the inside from Vince Hurst. But it was the number 95 who stayed back in second place, with David Homan picking up the lead, and the positions haven't changed since then. Guy Sutherland in third has been reeled right in though by the number 40 of Paul Balletta, who's up and challenging for that third place. Into turn three those two go, with Sutherland fractionally ahead of Paul Balletta at the moment. Separate battle for the lead because David Homan really hasn't been able to stretch an advantage over Vince Hurst. The number 95 seeming increasingly comfortable as the race goes on, and actually could mount a challenge here going into turn three. Has to back out of it going into the top turn, but it's still going to be close between these two. Around turn four with just over a lap to go. Homan still in front. So Homan holding on now from Vince Hurst in second. He goes wider into turn three. Will he be able to square the turn off and cut back up the inside? David Homan runs wide out of turn four. It's going to be a drag race to the line, and that is too close to call. It looked to me as though David Homan just picked it up there, but we'll have to wait for the official verdict. Those two so very close coming over the line. A great scrap as Vince Hurst got increasingly comfortable through the race. Guy Sutherland and Paul Balletta also providing entertainment with a tussle behind those two. But out in front, the tussle over the major points was very hard fought indeed. Another great scrap there in the restricted class. The second of those restricted class races. Certainly more hard fought than the first, and a great battle there between Vince Hurst, the number 95, scrapping to the finish with the 62 of David Homan.